There we go. Mic volume should be the mic audio should be the only thing that's being broadcasted. Because don't want to go into the game just yet. Also, I apologize for the muting. Eating right now. Trying to get a little bit of dinner in me before I start streaming. Well, before I get into it. So forgive me. But yeah, I can. God, last 25. Had my volume up a bit too much, but hopefully you didn't catch that. Don't want to echo to happen. Just checking audio. Sounds good. Sound good. Don't sound too loud. Hopefully my PlayStation isn't too loud, because even though I cleaned it, it's been really fucking loud lately. Heckin'. Oh, that's cute. Dash cute. Yeah, okay, I forgot to mute you. Shut up. I forgot to mute my phone too. God damn it. Okay, there we go. Phone and tablet are muted. Yeah, damn. Last 25 of Endwalker. I've only had this game for maybe half a year. Let's see, it was obviously I don't have the VOD anymore because I don't have the way to upload it. Because I would be uploading the VODs to fucking YouTube, but heckin' I'm unable to because I don't have my laptop anymore. But let me check something. If I go to game screenshots. 15th of 14th of March 2022 was when this was created. I think this is when I was in Heaven's Ward. Cause yeah. Wait, no, this is Paladin level 44. No, this is while I was still in ARR. Because I was still a Paladin. Oh my god. So, yeah, March of 2022 is when I got this game. I was level 44, and I was still in ARR. March, April, let's see, 22nd? Or no, 14th. March 14th. So, March, April, May, June, July. Almost half a year I've had this game. And I'm almost completed the main MSQ Oh, I've completed them. I've almost completed all the expansions up until not including patch contents for Endwalker. Like not including a newfound adventure. I've almost completed the four expansions. That is nutty. Oh my god. That is insane. I've put almost 1,000 hours into this game. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Oh my god. How long have we been live for? Because I don't want to waste too much time. Oh my god. Twitch, why are you being the butt? Yeah, what the shit? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to exit the page. Ooh, excuse me. Burpee. Oh my god. God, sorry, I'm just looking back. Just back when I used to be a paladin. God, it was forever ago when I was a paladin. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry, I just took a trip down memory fucking lane. I say that was 5 months ago, but oh my god. How long have I been live for? How long have I been live for? I need to know. Let's go to my dashboard. I have been live for I think only about 7 minutes. I think 9 minutes. Okay, almost 10 minutes. Let's say another minute. I'm gonna eat some more of my supper, and then we'll hecking get into it. Oh my god, my bitrate has been fluctuating like crazy. Alright, 10-minute mark. Let's head back into game. So, a lot of things have happened. Uh, a, a lot of things have happened. So we're gonna head to Uda. Sorry for that. Alright. Let's hop on Nightmare. Alright, so, heckin'. So, a lot has happened since, the game's been a little slow, since I last streamed this. I love photos. Oh, that hurts. Yes, I will equip. So, the last time the last time I streamed this, which was about 2 weeks ago? I'm sorry, last week I was really tired. But, yeah, the last time, oh, give me a sec. Putting on 12. The last time I streamed this, we were on the moon. It was a very, very brief stream. But, oh, I'm trying to remember the mission that was on when I did that stream. I can't remember. But, one thing that happened is I have maxed, Reaper. And I've also done a bit of cleanup. So, previously, I had all of these classes. I had some for every single one. I had a gear set for every single one. Oh, this needs to be assigned to 18. One of more items is missing in the armor chest. Ah, must have accidentally sold a ring. Yep. Ooh, Ulda is laggy today. Ugh. But, yeah. Like, this was up to, as you saw, Reaver was 38. I had this up to 40. But, I have recently cut back. Because I realized as much as I want to level all these classes, I don't like playing all of these classes. Like, as you can see, I barely tapped into Gunbreaker. And although starting off as a tank, I played through the vast majority of ARR as a tank, up to level 57. And that was, before I bought the full game. Like, this was in, this was in the free trial for it. Well, like, this was free trial Raven. And, heckin', why is that Lalafell staring at me? I don't know. But, But heckin', after playing through all of ARR tanking, I was like, I don't really like tanking, and so I picked up Red Mage. And then I picked up, well, I didn't pick up Summoner. I was gifted uh, a, uh, I was gifted a levels, class skip from a friend for Arcanist. So that's why you see Summoner and Scholar at 87. Uh, and I liked Scholar. I like Summoner. As you can see down my hotbar, like I have Summoner. I'm slowly leveling that up to 90. And and then I was like, no, fuck it. I'll pick up all the rest of these classes. Why not? I'll give them all a try. But I played as a monk. Heckin' on my old account. Heckin', and not my like this account, on my old Twitch account. Before I lost the password to that email and everything. But yeah, I played as a monk, and I didn't get too far. I actually played a lot of characters. Well, two specifically. I had the first conception of Ne Ravon, who is my character in here. Oh, sorry, had to burp. Oh, excuse me. And second was the illustrious, really dumb Coco Thunderthighs, who was an Arcanist. But I stopped. I still have her. I could swap to her right goddamn now. Like I could switch over to Goblin and I can't remember which one Coco was on. I think it was Midgard Stormer. I can't remember. It was one of the Aether servers. But I can switch them right now and play through them. I don't want to, because I put so much time and effort into Ne. But I might pick up a secondary character, play through it again with a different class, what have you, instead of going through one with instead of going through with Ne on New Game Plus, because with New Game Plus you don't get anything. You are super powered for it, but I don't know. Yeah, like you can see, I've picked up a lot of these, and I just didn't like a lot of them. Like I don't like tanking. I don't have the nerves for tanking, because like with tanking, like tanking and healing both, you have to think a million miles a second. Like you have to make with healer, you have to make sure everyone is up. You gotta make sure that your dots are going. You gotta make sure that you're keeping up DPS and everything, which is the same for everyone. But as the added benefit of you are the backbone of the party. If you aren't able to put out, again, can be used for any of the jobs. It can be used for tank, healer, and DPS, respectfully. But like you can, like you have to think of so much when it comes to healing, and I don't have the anxiety, not the anxiety. I don't have the attention span for that. Same with tanking. I don't have the attention span to make sure I have everyone on me. That I'm making sure that none of the healers are getting none of the healers are getting heckin none of the healers are getting attacked. That my enmity is up. That I'm able to keep the boss's attention or the mob's attention. With DPS, you can kind of do your own thing. With like with Red Mage, I can't heal as well as say a Scholar or a White Mage, but I can not match them. But with my Verkeer, and with dual casting being a thing where I can deal out damage and then heal, or heal and then heal someone else, just very quickly. And also res. You can res as a red mage and as a summoner, which is why I really like those classes. And with Reaper, there's just so much like Reaper has become, besides red mage, Reaper has become my main. It is my second main, which is why it's at 90. Like, I love this class so goddamn much. Like, I have a devoted macro for when I go in Shroud. Because I love this class from the bottom of my heart. I'm actually gonna get rid of these so I can free up the hotbar for other things. Yeah, it's just with the other classes, like, some of them I am keeping, but I have no tank classes. I have nothing, like you can see, I have nothing in here for tank classes. I have nothing in here for healers. It is all DPS, because I really like DPS. The ones I'm keeping are Samurai, Reaper, Red Mage, obviously, Bard, all physical ranged. I have Bard, Machinist, and Dancer in here, because I really like them. And for magical range, I have Summoner and Blue Mage. I'm going to attempt Blue Mage. Emphasis on attempt. Also, I'm going to get rid of Fisher and replace it with Weaver. Because Blue Mage is a bit... It's a whole different class. That Lalafell just stared at me. Who are you? Kudoki Firefox. I know you're FC. I've seen fucking burning down Eorzea all the time. I just don't know who you are. Like, at all. I don't know you. Oh, only Flame Corporal. Don't worry, you'll get there in no time. You'll become a lieutenant like me. Fucking... Oh, shit, right. Enough of me rambling. I need to go... I need to check on my heckin' soldiers. Because I set them out for training and haven't checked on them since. Like, 4 days ago. Look at all the look at all these good boys and girls studying. Actually, never mind. They're all girls. Wait, really? Cecily? Yeah, Cecily. Yeah, they're all the whammon. They're all studying. At least you got Samga and Elise in here. Oh shit, that's the fucking... Hold on. Yeah, that's the Armor of Light. How did you get that? That's... That's Endwalker... Not Endwalker, that's Shadowbringer stuff. You're only level 41. How the fuck? Alright, and fucking God. I hate the Titan bow. Oh, that looks so ugly. Oh, that looks so ugly. Hold on. Oh. Well, why not the Ifrit or the Garuda one? Those actually look good. Like, oh, that's such a weird mix. The Garuda fucking sword, but the Titan shield? The fuck? Where are you? Oh, you're an Arcanist. Where, are you an Arcanist or, Yeah, you're still an Arcanist. Confirmed chemistry. Oh. Not accompanying someone of the same race, there is a 30% chance to receive contemporary warfare magics. I don't really use contemporary warfare, so I don't feel like changing anyone's classes. I like their classes as they are. But, yeah, there's their chemistry. But let's see. Regime board. There we go. Shut up. I can't read. You're still only level 41. Squadron missions. Yeah, they're not ready for that. Let's send them, what's that, a Squadron Enlistment Manual. I'm not really looking to recruit more boyos, but allied maneuvers. Yes, send them out. And then the off squad is here. Alright, heckin'. Forgot about these boyos. Need to get them to heckin' to at least fucking mid-level 40s. Sorry, that was talking to my brother. But, heckin', yeah. Let's go into, ooh, duh, you're congested today. Hot damn. Yay, Odapa. Send me to my permanent heckin'. Okay, there we go. Whew, now it's a bit better. But yeah, heckin'. Just selecting the classes that I want to play. I might get a bit more into crafting and whatnot. But, haven't really decided yet. But heckin'. In other cool news, I now have a free company. It is not accepting any new members. Heckin'. We are not seeking anyone. We are not recruiting anyone. This is a closed free company. It's for a very small group of friends. But I've been trying to get this as if you were able to go back and see all the old VODs. You'd see over here it would say free company requirement or what something. Sorry, I used my hands as you can see. Over here, where this friend request someone gave me, who I don't know who they are. I don't know this person. They're from Brynhildr. Oh no, they're from Sargatanas. They're just in Brynhildr right now. I don't know, Azaria, if you can DM me or something to let me know who you are. Maybe I'll contemplate accepting it, but I don't know who you are. And so for the time being, I'm just going to ignore it. I'm not gonna deny it, because that feels mean. But, yeah. But in other nudes, and, news, and the Endwalker, shenanigans. Yeah, so, the last part we were on was, I think, was Ciasaros or Trip to... No, I think it was Ciasaros. It was one of these, but, in the interim of, me going to the moon, I have laid waste to, Fandaniel, and, and fucking Zodiac. Uh, and we after doing that, the Watcher permitted us to go search for the for Heidelin's helpers, the people that she created on the moon to for us to go meet. Well, not first, to uh, to uh, prepare the moon for us to escape in if the final days ever come. Uh, and we met the Loporits, who are smaller than Lalafell. Uh, Heckin, not too small, like maybe a couple inches. Head, not ears, but they're very tiny. And adorable. Oh, excuse me. We we heckin fuck. We met them, the Loporits, and they showed us around the moon base known as Bestway Burrows. And it's very outdated as they used those duties, as their information is millennia upon millennia upon millennia upon millennia outdated. Like tens of hundreds of millennia outdated. And heckin' uh will Thancred, Stola, and Urionje, who were the uh those three came up later to check on us. Uh, we're like, this isn't good. The people of Aetheris, Hydaelyn, the planet, they're not gonna like this. But we were trying to be nice about it. But there was there was some miscontent happening underneath the surface. Uh, we heckin' me, Wool, Urion, Thancred, and Stola, start, talking about seeing how things could probably get better. And, one of the Loporits, is showing us around, but, Thancred knows that Orionje is being rather secretive. Like he used to be back in patch for fucking Heaven's Ward patch shit. And heckin' so he's like, can you check on Orionje, make sure he's okay? And we checked on him, and we figured out that Orionje has been asked by was talked to by the Loporits in secret. Uh, that they think that Orionje is the only agreeable one out of the four of us, because he's the only one who doesn't sugarcoat it. And so they thought to essentially have him work in secret behind the Scions' backs to make uh, Mare Lementorum, Mar Lementorum, a not Mar Lementorum, that's the moon, uh, the moon base, a better place. Going as far as to try and have us imprisoned and to have us imprisoned and heckin' to go off without him, to literally take him basically onto the dark side of the moon as far as we knew, to keep Urianger to himself and us separate so that Urianger can work. Essentially, they want to kidnap him. But we're like, no, this isn't gonna happen. We need to know what the hell's going on. And the Loprits were deemed that if we were to deny it, that they were to act by force. And so we kicked their asses because they're Loprits. Not just because they're Loprits. They could probably kick anyone's ass. But they haven't had training in over who knows how long, ad infinitum. But that's not the correct use for that word. In a while, they haven't had training in a while, and so we wipe the floor with them, and we're like, okay, what the hell's going on? We need to this needs to stop, Living Way. And she's like, well, fucking their entire plan hinges on there's no reason to go and try and find a way to stop the final days. It's dumb. You three are dumb. Urianger is the only one who's smart. Like they want to send Urianger back to Atheris to assist their collaborators. Well, they kept us locked up on the moon. And Urianger's like, no, no, stop. They didn't mean anything by it. And so we talked it out. Well, Urianger talked it out with them. And they're like, alright, what we did was bad. Let's try and actually be allies like we're supposed to be. And said the Loprits want him to return to Atheris and help with the collaborators, who we've learned is the Forum. Ben says that, no, I'm going to be on the moon. I'm going to stay on the moon, and I'm going to teach you all about Atheris. Present-day Atheris. Because, worst comes to worst, we will need the moon to evacuate. Like, there is no guarantee, though there is. I've seen some of the patch stuff, but as far as we know right now, there is no guarantee that we can stop the final days from occurring worldwide and us needing to evacuate Atheris. So, if the worst should come to the worst, we have that contingency ready and working and in order. But we come back, and we come back and we tell everyone about our excursion to Atheris. And we were then told that the sky's burning above Razatan and above Thavner. We go there, and it turns out Thavner has been hit by the final days. And people are being transformed into these creatures called the Blasphemy. The same creatures that were that attacked Amaral back when the final days occurred then. The first time it happened. We go around and we help clean up Razatan. And we put down a lot of them. But we Thavner, not Razatan. But then we go back to the city to try and calm down the populace and have them calm down the populace and like try and keep them calm because we realized that the when a person loses just all manner of hope and they just give themselves to dread and apathy and uh heckin' more negative word descriptions, brain not working, that is what transforms them into that's when they transform into the blasphemy. So we are to go back and try and calm everyone down so that they can so that no more of the transformations happen, that no blasphemies enter the city. However, blasphemies appear in the city because a an old woman an old woman was pleading to Ahewan, the satrap of Razatan, that her son, her grandson, was sent to Palakistan, and uh, she wanted the satrap to send people to there so that they could check on them. And Ahewan's like, yeah, no, 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 we will. Don't worry about it. And then Matsya, the I can't remember their race at the second, but the fisherman that we met when we first came to Tavernaire, the big elephant boy. He comes running and saying that Palakistan was surrounded by fiends, and the woman falls into a panic and gets transformed into a beast. And then more people get transformed into a beast, and we stop them as best we can. Uh, we stop a decent amount of them, but in the middle of all of it, in a panic, as a father and son were running away, the son fell and got turned into a blasphemy, and then subsequently killed by another blasphemy. Uh, the father starts to panic, but Ahewan steps in to try and save him, and fends off the blasphemy for a decent couple of seconds before giving his life and getting consumed by the blasphemy. Heckin' uh, the rest of the Scions, a decent amount of the Scions stay to help the Radiant hosts to quell back the last few remaining blasphemies that there were and get the people to safety, whilst Wol, Alize, Elfino, and Matsya went to Palakistan uh, to take care of them. We spent a long time going around saving villagers, bringing them back and whatnot, and making sure that the village is safe. And we do that for a long time, sadly seeing the end of two parents' lives as they try their best to protect their newborn daughter. And after that, and getting saved by Vitra, uh, we make way for Razatan as Vitra goes to tell Razatan about who he actually is, that he was the actual satrap, and that Ahewan was just his voice to the people. But as we go there, we learned that there will be a banquet held for the Scions, as we have done a great service and are given a well-deserved rest. But Jesus Christ, like 34 of this stream has just been me reciting, but it is necessary because I don't just want to throw everyone in just headfirst into the water, into the deep end. But but we get pulled aside for a bit as we get introduced to the class jobs for the job quests for this one, which I need to do at some point. I really need to do, or else I need to do them. That's all that matters. But as we um, as we finish that, we go to the rest of the group and talk about ways that we might be able to figure out what the final days are and how to stop them. And we bring up the flower, the Elpis flower, that Heidelin told us about when we first traveled down into Labyrinthos. Let me see, let me take a sip. Throat's getting a little parched because I've been talking for 46 minutes straight. Um, yeah, and so we ponder on it. It's like, but there's no one alive to tell us about the Elpis flower. All the Asians that we know of are dead, except for one, as Raha beautifully points out. Elidibus is still alive, as he bound his soul to the Crystal Tower. And so we travel back to the first, as we are the only ones who still have a connection there. And we meet with Reen, we meet some other people, and Reen asked, we learned from Lena that Reen hasn't been herself recently. She's been really down, really depressed and everything. So we talked to her, and she has seen the same vision that we have seen. The sky turning red, the moon turning black, and the world being bathed in fire and death. She's seen the visions of the final days because she is the Oracle of Light. Um, but we talk to her, we tell her everything's gonna be okay. She tells us that if anything happens, she'll find a way to get a hold of us. But for now, not that. She will hold out. The people of the first are pretty strong. And so, after some goodbyes, we go to the Umbilicus to talk to Elidibus. And we tell him about what's going on as he is like, I've been imprisoned here, what the hell's going on, why do you want to talk to me? Tell him what happens, and he tells us about that Elpis is not the name of a flower, but a place. A place where Fandaniel worked. Uh, this is because that Fandaniel was the one who knew about the phenomenon due to his vast knowledge of the heavens and the celestial. And so Elidibus activates the portal to send us back in time to the time of the ancients, so that we can find Fandaniel, who is known as Hermes, and see if we can find anything to help us. And when we get there, we're met by two familiar souls, that being of Hethodeus, who we met as a Shade and Amarat, and Emmett Selk. We know Emmett Selk very, very well. He is just as bitchy as he was before we killed him. And we go on this long, long adventure learning about Elpis and the ancients and Hermes and meeting Venat, who would later become Heidelin. But the main thing to focus on is Hermes's excursion, not excursion, investigation into a energy called Dynamis, which is an energy that is unable to be perceived by mortals. well, by anyone, uh, be that is based wholly on emotion, which is extremely similar to a theory that Nidana had about an energy called Akasa. It is the exact same thing, and we learn about Dynamis and how and about a creature known as Metia, who were Entelekis, a creature that was created with very low ether, so that she could manipulate Dynamis. And through a contrived series of events and dominoes falling, uh, she, uh, her and her sisters, quote unquote, sisters, there's just other versions of her, essentially, were sent out to the farthest reaches of the universe, to distant stars and planets, to learn about life and find intelligent beings. Oh, excuse me, and ask them essentially, what is the meaning to life? And all Hermes got back was sorrow and death and uh, emptiness. And that uh, they answered that the only way to find happiness in life is for silence, for there to be nothing. For if there is nothing, there can be no sorrow. There can be nothing to take away happiness. And therefore, there can be happiness. And so, uh, heckin', so Metia is this little, winged girl right there. She becomes this. She becomes this twisted, deformed version of herself. And Hermes orders her to fly to the farthest reaches of the universe, to where no one can get her. Uh, uh, because Metion, uh, she will declares that she will relieve all life of the burden of existence, and she escapes to the furthest reaches of the universe to make her nest, so that she can one day send the wave of despair onto the ether-ridden, covered planet, ether-veiled star of Aetheris. Uh, we meet with Fanat, we discuss some things, and in the interim, Hermes, Hythlodaeus, and Emet-Selch are struck by amnesia, by a mechanism. I won't go too much into it because I've already wasted almost an hour. And Wool, and Venat are free of it. Venat sends us forward. Sends us to takes us to the portal where we entered to send us back so that we may avert the final days in our time. And I think it's cutscene 2. We learn the trials of Venat and what she went through during the final days before her ascension to Heidelin. And it is... oh, it hurts. I'm just gonna let it play out. Because this, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna finish my supper. I'm gonna let this play out.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandania.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer Hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiark. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days. Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong! Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk.
Sorry, I had to inject because it's been a bit since I talked. Just, this fucking cutscene.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering, to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy, even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting.
God, that fucking it's so good. And I know I've only spent like the first hour talking and reciting the story. But my puppers have to go out. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me leave you with some actual good music to entertain you. Others. I need to get answers. I know I can wait, can I get answers? I know I can get flow and footfalls. Yeah, quest reward. Yeah. I know I can get those, but can I get answers? I don't know if I can. I don't think so. Yeah, don't think so. Let's just be absolutely certain. No. Okay. Cannot get, uh, heckin', answers. So instead, hopefully I don't get VOD muted, but I'm gonna leave the orchestrion up. Since, so it's playing from the orchestrion. It's in the game. It's not like I'm playing it on YouTube or anything. So I shouldn't get VOD muted? If I do, oh well. I don't know why they'd come after me. But, yeah, give me a sec, have fun with Shadowbringers. Sorry. I really love Agent of Inquiry. Ah, I love this song. Ooh, that's not bad looking. Ooh, looks like a fucking screwdriver. I kind of love that. Well, yeah. Let's throw both these in here. Also, need to add this. As much as, yeah, I usually go for this. First things first, I need like actual armor pants. It doesn't fit. And the fastest are the best. There we go. Oh shit, that kind of works. That really works. I need to get a site that actually fits with this. Yeah, no. That. Yeah, no. That looks good. Actually, let's see what it looks like with the dome and helm. If I could dye this. Dye. But it's a bit too dark. That kind of works. The wine red works a bit better. Alright, time to go get some wine red. Alright, it's the third loop. Let's fucking... Stop. Do I not have... I need to get some heckin'... Oh no, I'm not playing Rise. We just went here forward and back. All these are from Alexander shit. But I have no Ambient. Oh, residential. Okay. Oh no, this is the rap one. Yeah, here it is. Locust. Locust is really good. Locust is if you want really good like butt rock music, fucking check out all the not butt rock like if you want some really good like metal songs, like metal with a mix of electro. And look up fucking any of the Alexander Raid songs, especially the extremes. They are so fucking good. Like, oh my god, I turn off everything and I blast. I have the BGM up at fucking 500. Not 5. I wish I could, but like I have BGM at max and everything else at 0 because I love the Alexander Raid music so much. Like fucking exponential entropy, even though it's just forward and back. Like it's a banger. Fucking Low Kiss is good, Metal's good, Sins of the Father is good. Like just the Alexander Raid music, especially when you're going up against All Things. All Things' theme is fucking so good. I know who I want. Down here. There we are. Nana Bay. Do you have wine red? No. Okay. Market board time. I just hang the dice. Wine red. That's coral pink. Wine red. There we go. Damn. They're really fucking expensive. Ah, why do I have to be fucking dirt cheap? Not dirt cheap. Why do I have to be poor? Complete? Okay. Going to be trained in more advanced techniques. Like, oh. Nice. She's leveled up. She's level 32 now. Oh, I need a copy of modern vacation in your position. Okay. I don't even like. You're still in level like 22. Okay, this is all level 20 gear. Like this is all around level 20 gear. Okay. I need to fucking give you some better gear so you don't die while on a fucking job. And then Raskina is also done. Hey, girl. Thank you, and I'm gonna send you right back on it. She doesn't like me. Fucking Lalafell. Wait, Donabe. Do you have soot black? You have charcoal gray. That's not what I wanted. Dye. Charcoal gray. Let's go charcoal gray. Thank you. Let's head back. Get this all set up. Is that Christmas Nutkin? Squirrel Emperor. Adorable. I wish Nutkin wasn't like 40,000 gil, because I'd fucking have one, because he's so small and adorable. I want to give him pets. And hug him. What about? Oh no, that's your first mistake, rookie. Using the heavy irons, the heavy stuff. That's your first mistake because you can't equip heads. And the total of a head and a chest is better than just the body. I love how you have like cat ears. That's adorable. But yeah, wait, are you an actual... Are you an actual fucking sprout? Oh my god, you're an actual sprout. But yeah, no. Word to the rise. If you ever plan on being a tank class, never use the heavy stuff unless it's for glamours. Because it baits you into saying that its numbers are bigger. But that's to bait you and get you into thinking that they actually are. They really aren't. And the same thing with heckin' ranged magic classes. With the cows. They say they're bigger, but they're not. Because, as I said, the combined total of a body and head piece are a lot higher than just the body piece. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Can this be dyed? Oh my god, it can. What gets dyed? Oh, it's not the accents I wanted. It's the black accents. I was hoping it was other parts. Okay, that's a little less exciting. No, I have my battle gear ready. I'm weird like that, to where I will make a battle gear and like a casual gear. So this is the battle gear. This is what Nate goes into when I actually have to fight. And this is just what he wears around. Speaking of, let's head to Charlian? Yes, specifically, Aporia, because that's closest to where we have to go. And my chair's being super squishy. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm going to stab my chair. I hate Charlene Aetheryte so much. Why the fuck do we spawn in goddamn water? There's two Lalas on the Chocobo. Okay, nope, never mind. Charlene Hamlet was closer. Oh, serious, you're gonna hear the second verse, or second print, you're gonna hear this part of, Footfalls a lot. Because we're in a really triumphant moment. I didn't know it could rain here. Kinda upset about that. Guys, I'm soaked. Can we head inside? From what I can tell, a lot of people actually live down here. I don't know how much hope we can offer, but I dare say they'll benefit from some of that fresh inspiration Scholar Montecane? I can never remember how to pronounce that. His name. Scholar Montecane mentioned. Let's stop asking around. Ideally without getting in everyone's way. Let's meet by the Aetheryte once our work is done. Got it. Oh god, who let a Stinian go off by himself? But before we do that, let the good times troll. Because I almost have full attunement in Labyrinthos. Also, yes, I have full attunement in the past. Don't ask me how, but I do. Besides Labyrinthos and wherever the last place is, the only other place I don't have full attunement at is Mar Lamanturum. Because Mar Lamanturum, we only had access to like 2 areas. Meanwhile, in Elpis, I could go everywhere. Same with Avner and Garlemald. And only now do I have full access to the Labyrinthos. Well, let's get this Aetheryte, this Ether Current. I don't care about these ones. I don't care about these jobs as these quests as much. Some of them, yes, like some of the blue quests, yes, I will pay attention to. But when it comes to the Aetheryte ones, the Ether Current ones, I just don't give a damn. Oh, excuse me. Like, one of them that I didn't have there, alright. Let's deal with these snaky boys. Hello, boys. Just, yeah, take care of you boys. Get me dead here soon. No, let me back out. Going to the. Chop those down a bit. And performance at a 0. I'll just mute it. There we go. Self party down a bit. Other NPCs. Yeah. Wireless controller. None. There we go. So you guys don't hear that all the time. Here's your fucking fruit. Good sir, if you could leave me alone, that'd be very, very much appreciated. Thank you. Alright. Now let's ask around. No, let's turn this in. Well, let's switch back to... Oh, Piphoros is nice, but let's move back to Moonwalker. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you. Let's see, any more on the map? Okay, no, they're going to be unlocked as we go about it. Drink a bit. There we go. Don't think these are accessible, no. Oh, hello. Are you one of the new helpers? Working on the ether burner, but here things have come to a standstill on that front. Even so, I choose that over my current duties, checking and loading samples day in, day out. It's tiring, thankless work. Still, I'll be crossed if I misplayed a few legumes or what have you. Form's got enough on their plate as is. What with deciding who gets to board the Ark and when, a lot of powerful people have opinions about that. My heart goes out to Master Foshino and the others. How they get a moment's rest, I expect. Do you even have time to sleep? Who's to say? Steady current. Helping with the Ark. Even with all the power Master Coco's managed to squeeze out of the ether burner, there's still not enough apparently. And now we're here, the fallen days have arrived. Horrible creatures running rampant all over. If only we begun the exodus sooner. People are dying and there'll be no end to it if we don't fulfill our duties. But we will. We spent years preparing for this moment. Leave it the plan, and all will be well. Yeah, unless that plan comes up a few percentages short. In that case, what then? Poulticing. Offering to help? It's very kind, but I should be able to organize the rest of the documents by myself. It's mostly a list of the things we'll need once we arrive at the moon, then whatever star we choose as our new home. My duties largely concern the maintenance of living conditions, so I'll be a lot busier after we depart. I hear that our lunar collaborators have come down to assist in our efforts. I'm looking forward to finally meeting them in person, after having communicated with them in such limited capacity thus far. To be perfectly honest, I've not even the slightest idea what they look like. I hope they're not enormous looming giants. I would much prefer something small and fluffy, like the Manhattan rabbit that ran by. She doesn't know that's what they are. He's cute. Oh, Kakuro. Give me a couple seconds. Give me a sec. I'm gonna go set some water boil for some coffee. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Oh my god, I'm back. I'm so sorry that took so long. I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting to wait for like 30 fucking minutes. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I'm very sorry, but let's get back into it. So, these are the Loporits. They're very adorable. To explain, this is the leader living way. This is growing way. They grow things. This is cooking way. They cook things. This is singing way. They sing. And then, I don't know about this Loporit. Twould appear the Loporits have infiltrated Charlie's most heavily guarded facility. How? I know not. Fancy meeting you here, Nay. Our friends in the forum brought us to see their teeny tiny toy boat, which was quite impressive considering they didn't use any creation magics. What we're really interested in is the theirs itself, though we now find ourselves in a sort of funny underground miniaturized version of it. They're so cute. We were hoping the forum would give us a guided tour, but it seems they're rather preoccupied. Honestly, all that time to prepare and they're still not ready? I suppose we'll just have to show ourselves around, or at least that's what we were planning to do until we chanced upon Ryanje and your good self. Since you're both dawdling about, engaging in idle chit-chat, perhaps you could show us a few points of interest. Won't that be fun? It's better than talking to Charlians. Try as he might, Ryanje cannot free himself with the Loporits. A tour of Labyrinthos. An unexpected, yet prudent suggestion. Given the familiarities betwixt this artificial environment and Bestway's burrow, it would be in our best interest to have the Loporits acquaint themselves with those conditions deemed optimal by their Charlian collaborators. I fear, however, that continued reliance upon my limited knowledge would risk narrowing rather than broadening their perspective. Mayhap thou art better suited to lead this venture. What a marvelous idea! Might we begin with that great big what's it over yonder? Yes, the what's it? I shall leave its explanation to Nay. You son of a bitch. You son of... I'm not a Charlian! I'm not a Charlian, Ryanje! You can't do this to me! Are you talking about that? Or that? Or that? If it's the windmill, I can explain the windmill. And that's a well. Oh, well, oh dear lord, it's that, isn't it? Singing way. Goodness me, to build something so large without creation magics is positively stupendous. Perhaps you could direct our attention to its most important features. Search the apparatus for points of potential interest. You may move the camera. Okay, it's one of these. Observe the mushroom-like thing. That looks like the trees in Greatest Endsvale. Hold on, that's a bit of a strange shape. It's thin at the bottom, but big and round at the top. Quite tall for something so unbalanced too. That makes sense. That's where they store the water. Oh, it's a water tower. Oh. Okay. Metallic tube, tanks. Okay, it's a water tower for the mist. Okay, now I understand now. Is that water I hear from inside that great big tube? It must be because of those cogs in that gigantic wheel at the top. Oh, I see. That's how they draw water. There's some sort of spiral-shaped mechanism inside it too. It's a little hard to see from here, but is that a golden pipe connected to the top of those tanks? And I can see through that window, another pipe at the bottom. Ah, this must be for purifying water drawn up from below. I didn't have to explain shit. Singing Way did it. Thank you, Singing Way. It's a water purification system. Please speak. Nope. Well, if I would hazard a guess, water from underground, presumably with some other mechanism, is purified here in some other tower before being distributed elsewhere. I'm right, aren't I? I know it! A design brilliant in simplicity. I dare say it would take only a moment to install in even the harshest of environments. For us Loperites, that is. Indeed, securing a reliable source of water... I'm just gonna talk normally for the Loperites. I can't do the... Indeed, securing a reliable source of water is of the utmost importance for any fledgling settlement. We have read, however, that peoples of Aetheris sometimes make their homes in arid deserts and such. How are they able to survive? Yeah, oases or waterfalls. I know more about Thanalan than I do Garabania, so... Thanalan. Many settlements in Thanalan are built near oasis. So, wherever you choose to live, you're never far from water. Oh dear, I worry we won't be able to cure the necessary amount. We can find enough water to keep them from drying out completely, but it would appear they're relying on it far more than we anticipated. A few adjustments may be in order, once we've calculated the average rate of consumption per individual. It may also be worth learning more about how exactly they obtain their water in the first place. Myself and I spoke with the machinery responsible for that feat during our journey through Logistic Alpha, did he not? Help the Loperites will share his appreciation for the engineering marvel. Sounds absolutely splendid. We must journey beyond the sanctuary of Charlene Hamlet. I shall lead the way. You mean what, to brave the untamed wilderness? I found it concern indeed. We could not help but notice the many dangerous-looking creatures with big nasty teeth lurking beyond the safe confines of this settlement. Were we not escorted here by burly custodians, I tried to think what would have become of us. Regrettably, to many a hungry predator with the aforementioned big nasty teeth, Loperites may appear to be a potential and rather appetizing source of sustenance. However, we have an astrology in me. Might I impose upon thee to assist in securing safe passage to Logisticon Alpha? For my part, I shall act as escort to Living Way and Cooking Way. I entrust Singing Way and Growing Way to thy care. Don't worry, I got these two. A more valiant protector they could not wish for. Godspeed. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not be eaten by some poor beastie. Come along, Growing Way. To the water extraction, what's it? Oh my god, that's a wise guys joke. Wise guides instead of wise guy. I can't tell if I hate that or not. But you guys have heard this enough. Perhaps you could tell the local beasts were not nearly as delicious as we might appear. I have a feeling that way forward is not as clear as we'd like. Could you go ahead and take a look? Yep, no problem. Wait. I'm back in the future. Or present. Karasi! Can you come over here, buddy? Come. Thank you. Let's go, Karasi! One. Oh, I've completed bosom buddies. Challenge log. It'd be battles. Yeah, bosom buddies. Defeat 20 enemies of comparable level to your own with your companion. Hell yeah. Then bosom buddies 2 is 100. Guild heights. I haven't done any guild heights. Vote 5 times in player commendation. How have I not gone this? I always commendate. How have I not complete? What? Okay, yeah, none in there. I don't do fades. I don't do level quests. Okay, no, none of this is important. Growing away. Thank you so much. I really hope this water extraction is worth these harrowing experiences. All part of the fun, some might say, but I'd rather not be burned to a crisp if it's all the same to you. Can I see? Bum, 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 bum. Cooking away. I couldn't help noticing a distinct lack of carrots along the way, or many of the other vegetables I was expecting to see. Though I did catch a glimpse of some sort of bipedal tomato charging about. Must be my imagination. Damn tomato knights. You've done well to see those two here safely. They can be a bit skittish at best times, so I'm pleasantly surprised they didn't run off and get themselves killed. Running away. Those all very exciting, but I'd rather not do it again. Wait, exactly how were we planning to head back later? Let's get moving. That building looks nice and solid and safe. Indeed. My friends, I bid you welcome to Logisticon Alpha. Our destination doth lie at the lift's top. Pray, follow me. As much as it's good. Okay. Karasu. Thank you, buddy. Yep. Take me up to the medial court. Circuit. Not court, circuit. Because it's circle. That was terrifying, but at least the scenery was more pleasant than was named Garlemald. As a first impression of Aetheris, it was far more favorable. Anyway, onwards and upwards, quite literally as in case here. As I understand, places like Labyrinthos are the exception rather than the rule. You don't all build enormous underground living spaces like this, surely? No. Forgive me for asking, but are we any closer to the kitchens? Come think of it, why am I even here? Atmospheric manipulators are hardly my area of expertise. On this occasion, 'twould behoove us to seek the counsel of those qualified to describe the workings of the apparatus. They may also be in possession of schematics or other useful documentation, should the operatives request them. As the form's esteemed guest, 'tis unlikely they would be refused, yet thou knowest as well as I the changeable dispositions of Charlian bureaucrats. Marvelous, simply marvelous! So this is where the magic, or science, rather, takes place. The perfect environment to sustain life, artificially created. The knowledge we'll gain here will be essential when we start looking for new stars for your kind to inhabit. Apparently, most of them don't even have air for you to breathe. You're all very lucky that Aetheris just so happens to provide you everything you need to thrive. Or did mankind turn out the way they are because of the available resources, I wonder? Who's to say, honestly? We still don't know that question in real life. Either way, it's nothing sort of miraculous, and I cannot wait to see more of it. This is all very wonderful, I'm sure, but I was rather hoping to learn more about your nourishment provision facilities. In other words, where's the food? I believe both the knowledge and consumables you seek may be at Mariel Agronomics. As I imagine, seeing away the others intend to study every conceivable facet of this apparatus. Would thou be so kind as to escort our visiting culinarian? Yeah, no problem. Yes, that sounds much more interesting. Hopefully I'll be able to see firsthand some of the delicacies Arianjo was telling me about. Even his incredibly vivid, if a bit too verbose, descriptions cannot compare to the sampling them myself. Not to mention, Aetherius will soon be no more, so I must learn all I can while there is still time. Let us brook no further delay. I did. I was gonna say something, but then it just fell out of my head. So it just. Right. I was planning on this only being like a 2.5 hour stream. This isn't the way out. But given the fact that I spent like an hour reciting the story, and then another half an hour making, not making food, making me a cup of coffee and taking a bio break, we're gonna go a bit longer, a tiny bit. This is the place, yes? The heady aroma was enough to guide me here, and I spotted several of the fruits and vegetables featured in our compendium. I dearly love to try some, but remember that those who help themselves to a farmer's crop without permission are often caught and put into pies. Ah, I see you've read one. You've read Oh shit! Who is the author of Peter Rabbit? Oh, I can't remember their name. Perhaps you could ask whoever's in charge if they would be willing to part with a few samples. Let's go, Cooking Way. Yes, my rabbit son. He's dying. Please, give him food. Hey, Jepka. The water's really loud. What a fine mess this is. Oh, it's you, the one who climbed down the mine shaft. I'd show you around if I could, but I'm rushed off my feet preparing for the exodus. Not the only one. You've got to find ways to do what we do down up there, first on the moon, then on whichever star the form decides to become our new home. It's all so sudden, so unreal. Don't you want to go to the moon? Well, it's better than waiting for the Fountain State to claim us. But no matter how carefully it's all planned, we'll never be able to take every variety of flora and fauna with us. Even the ones we can take may not survive in their new environment. So many species doomed to extinction. Sorry, that's not what you came to talk about, is it? Nothing quite so dire, I assure you. We merely wish to sample a little of your produce, if we may. By all means, help yourself. Much appreciated, my good fellow. So, where to begin? Anywhere away from... Ah ha ha! Ah. Fucking people wanting to live next to waterfalls, not knowing how loud those bitches are. Give me a sec. Is that sound effects? No. It's ambient sounds. Yeah, okay. Okay, ow. There we go. That's good. Oh, I know what these are. Grapes, yes? Let's see if they are as delicious as they look. So sweet, so sour. The taste is much like a ripe philosopher's carrot, yet the texture is entirely different. The contrast between the outer skin and the fruit within is most peculiar, though far from unpleasant. Yes, I think I'll try another. Don't eat the entire bushel. Well, that's certainly given me food for thought, though in a far less visceral manner than any philosopher's carrot. But tell me, what's your opinion of grapes? Meh. is They're the best fucking thing. They are the worst thing on the planet, and I would rather eat dying, decaying flesh than grapes. Or, eh, no, much like grapes. I really like red grapes. Red grapes are my favorite. Yes, they're rather moorish, aren't they? And from what I've read, quite versatile too. Something about people stepping on them to make intoxicating beverages, as I recall. Anyway, that's enough about grapes for the time being. On to the next street. Alright, next would be... oranges. Orange by name, orange by nature. What came first, the fruit or the color? The fruit. The fruit came first. I think we found oranges in, I think we found them, humans, found them either in the southern U.S. Coastal area, not U.S., the Southern American coastal area, like like the Bahamas and whatnot, like the equator line, like the equator region, or over in like near the. It was somewhere on the equator line. I just don't know exactly where. Who cares? Let's eat. Yes, that's equal parts sweet and sour, as with the grapes, yet nothing alike. I may have to consult Orionji upon expanding my vocabulary. I simply cannot find the words to describe it. Perhaps what I'm looking for is bitter. This is all very complicated, you know. So many flavors, so many choices, and each individual with their own personal preferences. Now I see why you all turn up your nose. No, you're told. Now I see why you all turned your noses up at the idea of eating nothing but carrots. Marvelous though they still are in my estimation. Let no one say I said otherwise. Ah, but speaking of carrots, I've yet to sample any of the vegetables. Let's see what's in the field over there. That field would be... pumpkins? Yes, very unfortunately polygonal gourds. That color, that texture. Are these some sort of enormous round carrots? Nope, pumpkins. No. In any case, proper nomenclature is less of a concern than taste. Don't eat raw pumpkins. Raw pumpkins aren't good to eat. It's so hard and flavorless. I may as well be chewing a piece of wood. That all but confirms it. These are nothing more than misbegotten failures masquerading as goodly carrots. Stop, stop, stop! Can't you see these are pumpkins? No one would, with any sense, would try eating them wrong. You're supposed to cook them first. Do you not find it an awful bother? Far from it. Cooking is a joy unto itself. And what's more, it broadens the range of ingredients that we may safely eat. But above all else, cooking allows us to draw out the full potential of our produce. Pumpkin stew has been one of my favorite dishes for as long as I can remember. And perhaps even these hard blocks of plant matter can become as delicious as the orange I sampled. I wonder though, if there's anything even more delicious. How about that yellow fruit over yonder? Ah, time for him to eat a lemon. Oh no. Oh no, cooking way. Cooking way, no! My poor boy! What a wondrous fragrance! With luck you'll have a flavor to match. As I have no idea how these are eaten, I'll just bite into it. Aha! My tongue! Is this poison? It's a lemon. They're very sour. A lemon? You mean it's supposed to taste like this? How can something so similar to an orange be so revolting? It may be some time before my palate recovers from this ordeal. As such, I'd best call an end to this round of sampling. Let's say our farewells and return to the others. Yeah. Yeah, I expected that to happen. I'm gonna stand up here so I don't have to hear that fucking water wheel. Finish, have you? Because you found something to your liking. I'm rather enamored with the grapes and oranges. Let's sow the pumpkin. though I learned the hard way they're not to be eaten raw. Then there was 11, the deceiver. I feel so violated.
First time, was it? I'd hate for you to leave with a bad taste in your mouth. More ways than one. So I'll give you this lemon muffin, I begged. This doesn't change your opinion, nothing will.
More lemon! Have I not suffered enough? Nevertheless, it would be remiss of me to spur this opportunity to... Oh, but sick came up there. Learn more of your inscrutable ways. Very well, Lemon Muffin. Do your worst! I love him. I love him so much. This is delicious! Although I still detect a hint of lemon, it complements the sweetness of the dough to create a perfect harmony. I never would have guessed its vile bitterness can be utilized so elegantly. My good chap, this is simply breathtaking.
See? We rarely use lemon in its natural state, but it has a strong role in all sorts of recipes. The same is true for many other ingredients. It comes down to making the most of the resources at our disposal, and sometimes that can even be the difference between life and death. I know we won't be able to take every species with us, no doubt the full Americanized of what was worth preserving, what will be consigned to history. Hard choices, but make them we must if we're to survive.
Strength of will, such strength of will. Now I know what Heidland sees in your kind. Mankind, the Leopards, we were both born from the accumulated knowledge of the ancients. They learned all there is to learn about the nature of sentient life and the fates of the stars themselves. Once a civilization has fulfilled the basic requirements for survival, it will inevitably seek to eliminate all forms of negativity and achieve perfection. And therein is folly, and its downfall. For perfection is an unattainable ideal. 'Tis the paradox of the immaculate carrot. Yet civilizations since time immemorial have deemed the pursuit of perfection as progress. They pay no heed to the cause incurred in their futile quest, and all too often become the architects of their own demise, their dreams forever unfulfilled. What then is the alternative? The answer lies in knowing that our existence can never be perfect, to be content with what we have, make the most of it. When life gives you lemons, make lemon muffins.
Pardon my Eorzean, but what the seven hells are you on about? Who are you, anyway?
Kagume, at your service. I'm here to help prepare for the trip to the moon. And once you get there, you'll be able to try my carrots. I've been growing all different kinds. But don't worry, there'll be room for your crops too. We'll work together to preserve as many of Aetheris' species as possible, if you're up to the challenge.
Yes, of course. I look forward to it.
Well, this has all been highly productive, probably. Let's go and see if Arianji and the others have run out of machinery to inspect, shall we? I love you too. I love you too. That's my elbow.
As much as I love this song, hearing it on repeat can be a bit annoying. Oh, there you are. Have the others finished talking about Rain making what's-its yet? Where have you and Cooking Way been? If the two of you were engaged in pursuits of an educational nature, you should have taken me too. I'm the leader, after all. Not to rub it in, but we had the most fantastic time while you were away. Arianji was able to obtain all manner of meteorological data for us to pore over. I'll be sure to put my newfound knowledge to good use once we return to the moon. It's my duty to make your journey as comfortable as possible, though there's no telling how long it will be. 100 years? 1,000? Probably closer to 5,000, give or take. All of us will be dead. By Cooking Way's broad grim, I assume your excursion was a roaring success. That was most enlightening, especially the part with the lemon muffin. Actually, I was wondering, do you know of any other places famed for their cuisine? Fari says oodles of noodles. The Culinarians Guild. If you want to know about any sort of cooking, go to the Culinarians Guild. Muslim is the Culinarians Guild. Wallace. Reputable substance. Put that I time to visit, and the more I learn of Aetheris, the more I wish we could spare it from the final days. Don't worry about that. Also, alas, Heidelin's orders are to flee, not to resist. If only there was some other way. Oh, don't you worry, Cooking Way. I will take you to every single damn restaurant once I do my Warrior of Light shit. Appears to be telling the upwards in preparation for an imminent departure. Nay, I trust thy time at Merrill Agronomics did bear fruit. Our own efforts too were rewarded. We now possess an embarrassment of educational riches. No doubt our guests' relentless pursuit of knowledge could occupy them and us for a fortnight. Last time is of the essence. Let us return to the Charlene Hamlet forthwith. I shall gladly attend to each and every lawper there, should further questions within my power to answer. What's up, Growingway? Aww. Aww. You want to learn more? Oh no, the poor boy! The poor boy! He just wanted to learn more! Oh no! Oh, right, yeah. The poor boy just wanted to learn some more. Oh, don't do that to me! Oh, my heart! Get up there and lay down, Nala. Oh no, my poor boy! I want to give him a hug. He doesn't need that. No, no, Growing Way, my boy. All right. Growing Way. Oh. What's wrong? Yes, nay, that was indeed me verbalizing aside to express my emotional state. Do you want to know why? Because I saw the reconstructed environmental data for Theris Logis Logisticon Alpha. I can never say that. Logisticon Alpha, that's why. A forest so lovely and so leafy. Leafy, I don't know a forest like that. Uh... You should see the forest of the first. One was purple. Bring some fun in it. Gasp! Gasp, I say! With a star so wonderful, it comes as no surprise that you're reluctant to leave it behind. I was a fool to think otherwise. Assumed that the moon was something worth being proud of. How ridiculous we must seem to you, trying so hard, yet achieving so little. No, you're fine growing away. Not at all. Our works are no less worthy for their uniqueness. I thought I heard tiny voices. Oh, it's Thancred. Thancred! I thought I heard tiny voices. How didst thou fare? I was able to glean a fair bit from the researchers while helping to move their cargo. Preparations have proceeded without interruption here, despite news of the coming end. We have the firm's leadership to thank for that. That doesn't mean people aren't worried, though. Quite the opposite. Knowing disaster could strike at any moment, they hurry to complete their work, equally aware that a single error could be the difference between life and death, and we can wholly tell them there's no cause for concern. Perhaps not. Though aided by our goodly growing way, we may yet find other ways to lighten their burden. Me? Be of use to people? I honor that you would think me so capable, but I'm not sure I'm up to the challenge. Nevertheless, I believe in thee. If you say so, I suppose it can't hurt to try. I passed some moping in the Western Plaza that looked to be in need of a helping paw. Perhaps we might stop with him. Do those good places any? Come. Oh. What? Nope. No. Can I help you? It is you who would help me. Is my anxiety truly so obvious? A burden shared is a burden ease. Pray, tell us of thy troubles. Those little fellows who look like good listeners. I'm an engineer, you see, and what they say of the ship, that's that it's the sum of decades of trial and ingenuity, that's built with peerless, elegant technology, is all true. But oh, I know that none of that's a guarantee. We've never before launched a star-faring vessel, let alone flown in the great expanse. All the tests we've run have been on the ground. Only operational personnel and cargo will be aboard for the first voyage. But even so, if it fails us then, what can we do? If it doesn't, it could fall apart on the next flight, or the one after that. We've done everything we can to prevent that from happening, but it hardly matters. We thought the ether burner's design was flawless too. Look how that turned out. Thou art familiar with these most daunting technologies, and thus dost thou hold the power to allay his fears. Oh, I'm not sure about that, but well, maybe you could tell me if there's any aspects of the ship's design that you're especially worried about. Our ability to walk about and perform our tasks, for one. I've devised a means by which to employ gravity, a spatio-temporal spell, to regulate the environment. But what if it's not strong enough? What if everyone floats away and begins crashing into things as soon as we've left the star? Ah, gravitation! Mayhap I can help after all. Up there is not so different from down here, you see. Same rules apply. And if you consider them as part of one great big cosmos rather than separate places. I suspect both parties shall find comfort in this conversation. Yet if Thancred's tale be true, still others would benefit from insights born of experience. Might I prevail upon the Loporits to attend them? An excellent idea, if I do say so myself. There is naught we'd like more than to ease the hearts of the fine people of Theros, and learn more about them while we're at it. Full glad am I to hear it. Gather thy companions and bring them hither. Nay, Thou hast a gift for finding souls in need of succor. Pray seek thee out the distressed and the apprehensive. Inform them that help is at hand. I shall await them here, that I might introduce each to a suitable operator. I got it. Oh, I do so look forward to that. Place for every operator in their place. I think after we finish this mission, I am going to end. It was a bit of an uneventful mission, but I have to go to sleep early tonight. Cause I have to be up by 6 tomorrow and the day after for some D&D things. Apologies, but I'm awaiting a delivery. Whatever it is, we'll have to wait. It says unconcerned. I should have seen that. There's a giant expanse. Skeptical I see the word skeptical. But good man, have you heard anything of what's on the moon? I know that we can make it up there, but the searching for a new star part of the plan sounds awfully vague to me. I asked the forum, but they won't tell us our collaborators have everything under control. Forgive me, but I don't feel particularly safe wandering through the sea of stars on gods know what, made of gods know who. Made by gods know who. You mean to say that I can speak with them directly? Amazing! I hope they like questions. They are quite the inquisitive bunch. Let's do a search of the outer perimeter first. Column researcher? Nope. It's troubled. Calm is not troubling. Occupied? No. Is there anyone even up here? Doesn't... Ah! Harry the Aetherologist. You look like someone who needs to talk to a rabbit. Blasted assistants! Where have they gone off to a time like this? Beg pardon, but I have not the time for idle chat. Nuclear confirmed the ether levels are consistent throughout the vessel's machinery. It seems I shall have to do so single-handedly, so I might find those assistants of mine. The Lomports are willing to help. Why didn't you say so? At least they won't moan about how they checked 24 times already and haven't slept in weeks, lazy sods. I might have to kick your ass. Please tell me that's a... Damn, it's a mammoth! My boy, how can you see... Oh, that brim. I was hoping that was a Lala with a very big hat. Capricious researcher? Oh, you definitely need to talk to a rabbit. The end of the world is nigh, yet the work goes no faster. Schedules are such temperamental things, feasible one minute, utter bollocks the next. And yet, I've never felt so alive. Only sleep can save. This one is beyond your help. Only sleep can save her now. Oh, poor girl. Oh, my eye is so itchy. 56 bunches of weed on the ground, 56 bunches of weed, but ripping out to the mouth, 55 bunches of weed in the... I'm not neglecting my duties, I swear. I was in need of a little break, you see, but then I found myself unable to relax at all, so I went on a walk and I noticed these weeds and... Why don't you go talk to some rabbits? Pleasant conversation, partners, and oh so fuzzy. Gives me that does sound like a much better way to relax. Go talk to the rabbits. Go talk to the rabbits, George. Oh god, no, I can't make the mice and men reference. No, oh, bad Raven, bad Raven. You know, this would be 10 times easier. Level-headed? No, you're fine. This would be 10 times easier if they went all over the place. Anxious engineer. What am I thinking about? The medicinal facilities on the ship, of course. I designed them with the assistance of our sages and chirurgeons, but imagine every illness or injury that one might face in the great expanses beyond any of us. To say nothing of the effects that living out there indefinitely might have on the body. Go talk to some rabbits. The crew from the moon. Why did I not think of that? Alright, need 4 more. Fuck me. Alright, we'll get this grimacing naturalist and then go get that tired gleaner. My face? What's wrong with my... Ow! Perhaps I am a bit tense. I was taxed with ensuring that the proper fauna, and only the proper fauna, brought with us to the moon. However, the suitability of a few species is still under debate. I can hardly make a decision myself when it's so little about the environment up there. Go talk to the rabbits. Including the leopards in our discussion is a wonderful idea. Absolutely will, thank you. Perhaps their biology itself might offer some clue as well. Ponderous mathematician. Oh. Consult our collaborators. Suppose that would be more effective than sitting here brooding. I'm attempting to calculate how much cargo we can consolidate into fewer trips, should the Ether better make our original estimates unfeasible. But there are simply too many variables. Feels as if my brow will turn inside out. But perhaps our lunar associates will have more insight into how much weight constitutes too much weight for our purposes. Thank you for letting me know. I'll talk to this gleaner, and then there's one more person we haven't met. Is anything bothering me? Well, I've been loading cargo for Bell's nose. So my back feels like a void since played it as a piano. My feet and knees as drums and seems fine. If in need of a break. Okay. There are 2 people over here. Might as well talk to them. How might I help you? Oh my, what a lovely idea. I too noticed people becoming rather tense, so I rushed out to pluck some fresh and fragrant tea leaves. Now I need only track down 100 or so cups. But don't worry, I can manage. I hope your plan to cheer everyone up goes well. It's doing better than you are. Damn, that hurts, game. That hurts. Who is the writer? Who's the writer for this quest? Whoever you are. Ow. Hurt. Maybe inside the building. If this building... Nope, this building's non-accessible. Well, fuck me. We're the last 2. Ooh. I see a person with it. They don't have a... Okay. Ow. I talked to her. She needs rest. Like a month's rest. Oh, here we go. Irascible administrator. Yelling at a junk monger. Yes, you, you idiot! Have you seen an envelope lying about? This imbecile refuses to give me the alchemic I ordered without that bloody slip of parchment. Unless your friends have a spell to make me remember I dropped my damned envelope, I thought they'll be more helpful than you, and you've wasted enough of my time already. It would be unfortunate for all involved to inflict This man upon the law prints. Yeah. Yeah, you're a butt. You're a butthole. I don't know where the last two could be. Sorry, those. I love footfalls. But after 30 fucking repeats, it gets ever so slightly graining. I'm stuck, I'm stuck. There we go. Oh! This person here, I didn't even notice. Despondent engineer. Just leave me to my misery. Foam can appoint someone else. I apologize, I simply don't know what to do. How am I supposed to pilot the Ark if I'm already falling apart under the pressure? You know a starship pilot that I might speak with? Truly? Well then, there's no time to waste. They can help me prepare for this monumental task. In like 3 days, all of this will be worthless, and the people of Charlene will be so pissed. But I don't care. Charlene's are kind of butts. What did I press? Nope. Is anyone on the FC right now? Nope, just me. Okay, good. I don't know where the fuck they are. And I'm going just the slightest bit loopy. I've checked everywhere! Is it her? You have to be the last one, even if you're level-headed. Concerns? Nay, there's no point in worrying at this stage. It'll make the work go that much slower. Just someone else? Fucking where? I have checked everywhere. It wouldn't be out here. It'd be inside the sphere of influence. So out there are beasties. Lay down, guys. Oh, okay, hold on. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to look up a guide. Because I don't want to waste the 5 minutes of this stream just running in circles.
with coordinates. Okay. Hyperventilating engineer 21.5 x 21.5 y 19. 21.5, 21.5, 21.5, 21.5. No! No, you can't be. Okay. 19 is down. Ow. 21.5. 19. 22. Ah! There you are! By the gods, my chest is tight. Am I dying? Is this what dying feels like? Just hyperventilating, lad. Calm down. Oh, do pardon me, I didn't see you there. There's no cause for concern, I assure you. No cause for concern. Even though we may need to depart at any moment, if the holiday design buckles on the strain, the entire vessel may explode on launch, claiming countless lives to doom all mankind. But that's highly unlikely. Yes, it's highly unlikely. Highly... Calm down, man. Officers can help me triple check for structural flaws, you say? Why, that would be wonderful. I'm breathing more easily already. Alright, let's go talk to Uriange. My. So many. In the long run, however, most of you won't die when you put it that way. That may seem accurate to me. Well, so much does not cause repository problems. Hello. Sorry for disturbing you. Growing way has been a godsend. I can look upon what we've built with clarity now. Behold, Nay, though through thine efforts word hath spread throughout Labyrinthos, verily to a far greater number than we anticipate, the way doth gather more loporits as we speak. I shall sign each in accordance with their skills, that new bonds of friendship might be forged. Should greater matters require not thine intentions, watch over them, I prithee. Yeah, after we finish Sage Council, we will be ending. Fly says!
Phew! Oh, finally some rest. Why, I haven't spoken so much in, well, in forever.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
'Twould behoove you to consult with Sleeping Way. As our moon's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
They put Sleeping Way in charge of...
Truth be told,
Oh,
I
okay.
struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
None taken. After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Uriange. Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Atheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial. Look! Every page filled to the margins with knowledge.
Hell yeah!
When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt. Master Louisoix, Minfilia, Papalimo, and not to forget...
Mombrito would be very proud of him right now.
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Yes, I am.
That's Moonbreeder's parents. Oh no, that's Moonbreeder's parents.
Wilson and Blovida, Sharlayan's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic, and Moonbreeder's parents.
My boy, you got this, Urianger.
It hath been some time. Tis good to see you in good health.
Likewise, old friend. Blovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
Don't tell me you harbor hate for him.
I'll say, the nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where.
Oh, no!
Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Hug her, Urianger. Hug her.
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person.
Hug her, Urianger. Hug her, please.
No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years. She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise.
I'm glad I turned the
Don't
music
blame
down.
yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you. Reading the words you penned in that shaky hand, we must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
I'm sorry. I truly, truly am. I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
He's shaking so much.
Silly boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me. But in our hearts, we know, we always know.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others. Our moon didn't take kindly to that. Be nice to Urianger, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Urianger and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better. I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
And look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
Fuck.
To see the boy, our daughter, trusted and believed in more than anyone, grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can
Those
see
are
her
his
in
parents,
you too.
his
Feel her.
parent-in-laws, man. Those are his
She
in-laws.
walks with you
I don't care.
wheresoever you go. So
Fucking,
thank you, Urianger, for being who you are.
those are his in-laws. I don't care if they never married or dated. Those are basically a second set of parents.
I think I can feel her too. The truth of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
This moon breeder. She was important to him, wasn't she?
You could ask the man himself.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing.
Yep.
And that's why it's too soon for this to end.
You're goddamn right it is, Thancred. We're gonna find Metion and kick her goddamn ass. So that the Loprits can stay here and learn. So that... we're not letting this fucking planet die. And on that wonderful note, that wonderful, tender, sad note, is where we're gonna end for today. So thank you to anyone who stopped in. Thank you to anyone who comes in later and stays to the end. I'm terribly sorry for the half an hour or more. I don't know how long it was of silence. I'm so sorry for that. And I'll try my best to not do that in the future. But, again, I'm fucking crying. I'm crying, dude. Thank you all so much. And, wrong one. I'll see you next time, cuties. Bye.